Alright, fine. It's the power of flight. Or not. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out. Welcome back, everybody. How did I get... Alright. Well, fine. Going this way. Nope. Too late. Too late. I want to be difficult. So be it. Welcome back. Upgrades. This thing has upgrades. Won't spend too much time on this thing again, because we did that last episode. I don't want to just repeat that. I just added one function to this panel so far, and that's just to unlock. So essentially, if we dock, and we don't want to dock, we can get out, hit the button, fly away. This thing will still go through its thing, but that's okay. I'll probably add in a cancel. Like this button will probably be cancel. And then there's a suggestion, the one who suggested the panel to begin with. I don't remember your name. Starts with a C. Definitely a C word, yeah. Maybe a CH. Ch. Definitely start with a ch. I want to say cha. No, I have no idea. But I like their idea. And one of the suggestions was to do the grinding parts on here. So we could decide what we want to do. So if we want to take off two hands or one hand, we could like... This could be left hand, this could be right hand. If we hit both of them, it'll take off both his hands and replace it with whatever blueprint we happen to have on. Like right now we have welders on. So if I turn grinders on and hit take off both my hands and put him in there, it would take off his hands. And yeah. So I did one other thing. I actually do want two grinders right now. I think we might be a bit far ahead. There we go. There's a sound block. Barely hear it. So it's buzzing. There's also a red light up there. It just blinks while the thing is in... while the thing's moving. And... actually, let's just get out. Hello! Jetpack on. So everything's pretty much the same. It's going to go through its routine. I've added in some more timer blocks. There's a third array. Most of these are... I wanted to make some fail safeties for all those pistons. So... welders open, stage 2. Yeah. So there's ways... these are all basically just to make sure the pistons are going the right direction. So in lieu of having kind of access to extend or retract, using the reverse and reset function. So the sound blocks I added, there's two. One will go off while stuff is moving. So if you're in the vicinity, then you know, get out of the way. It's not set too far, so we shouldn't hear it if we fly away. And then there's an operation complete that'll go off when it's done. So what it does now is, after a little bit of time, well, 3 minutes I think I set it to, you can see this thing's counting down. It will automatically spit us out. So I'm just going to go ahead and trigger that. So that will do what it normally did, but typically it would stop here, and then it would just unlock us. Instead of unlocking us, it now puts us back outside. So it extends. It should release us.
Objective complete.
There we go, we got objective complete. Spits us out, goes back in, door closes, all is well. So I like that, and now we gotta go back in though. So the reason I did that, I figured, and I did a little time to see how long it would take to take off our hands and put on new ones. And it's about 2 minutes. Oh, you could also tell you're far enough back because the light will turn on. I might put another light closer. So this time we'll ride it in. And let's get some hands. I've noticed that the grinders for the hands can be a little bit more damaging. Oops. Depending how off we are. Like right now we're kind of off. Because those grinders are based off their position relative to the ship. If the ship is offset a bit, their position might change. So I decreased their rotation a bit since my last test. We'll see if that has any effect. I'm going to get sick of that sound block. Luckily it's fairly quiet. Okay, so the idea right now, until I get the buttons set up, is we would pick which hands we want to take off. So we want to take off both, so we hit 6, 8, and then we do 7, 9. And if I want to, I can turn off the welders while I do that, which is probably what we'll do with the group. And that way, what's going on? It seems like something else is happening. Yeah, I'll probably take off the welders that way. Oh god. I don't usually die by grinders, but occasionally I do. Their area effect is a lot less, I think. Whoops. It is currently taking off more blocks than I really want it to, which will slow down the healing process. So let me see. Oh, that one, not so bad. It did a little bit of damage right there. This one, it looked like he was further offset. Yeah, there you can see it took off some more. So I'll have to keep tweaking that. Where'd my body go? Where's my body? Did the gravity get it? I was drifting. I hit something, a walkway. There he is. It's like, what do I remember seeing? Because I just put some parts in me. Here, you take the drill. I don't want duplicated drills, thank you. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, I like the idea that would be done by a button. And then you'd basically just drop him off and come pick him up in 3 minutes or something like that with his new parts. Okay, so then this would happen 7, 9, 8, 6. That should rotate them back out. We can turn the welders back on. And then I'll put our hands on. And then, yeah, this takes about 2 minutes. So if we go into this thing right now, RB, stage 5. Which one's counting? Yeah, there's only like 30 seconds left. So I might need to up this, but once we have it all automatic, I'm hoping that that'll be enough time. But we can tweak it. But yeah, I like that. Ow! Stop hurting me. Let's get out of the way. Okay, so today, let's just go leave him. And we'll come back. Although that thing's going to be done, right? Can I get in there in time? Stage 5. Oh! 1 second remaining. Nice. We'll give it another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Under the wire. Alright, so I do want to work down here again. I've gone ahead and gutted a little bit of it. So the basic idea is just this empty space. We're going to have this cylindrical little gap where the ores will just bounce their way up using gravity. It's going to work very similar to what we already have, except we're going to get rid of the collector. So there's a collector under here. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to still have gravity somewhere, both a spherical and a linear one. So the spherical one's still going to be pulling stuff towards this area, and I'll offset it a bit with a linear one, I think. I have to think about the offset. But anyway, we'll think about it. I think it'll work. Or I've got another idea, actually. But anyway, depending where we put the spherical grav gen, we can change things. So this will pull things into this area. Once it gets into this area, it's going to enter another gravity field, which is going to shoot it up. So this one that goes up is going to be stronger than this spherical one, so it's going to rise to the occasion. All right? And then hopefully go into a little collector array. So what we got to do today, I guess, is look at moving our assemblers, I think, is probably the best, or the first thing we should do. So we'll raise them up. I probably won't put them up as high as I was going to, and I got your comment, Tilion. I don't know if I fully understood what you're talking about, though, unfortunately, but something about looking down and seeing something and all this stuff is great. But I don't know if I understood exactly the height or the reference of where everything would be. Whee! But I think... Okay. So one of my goals, right, is to stand here watching ores fly up. So I think we should use this as kind of our basis. I think you were talking about the control center being up here, I think. I think that's what you're trying to say. But I failed to understand. Which might be a good idea. So we might not have to bring this up too high. I mean, all this stuff above this line isn't really important, right? This can be moved. Those were just there to turn into a station. So we have, well, there's 10 of them, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or, yeah, okay. 9 plus the one in front makes 10. So if we move those up to be roughly to where this is, that... Ooh, I like that. Our ship is ready. Nice. Okay. So that's 7 blocks? So if we raise this up 7 blocks, would that be adequate? So the collector array is going to be sitting probably at the height of this connector. And then there'll be blocks around it, so there'll be a base of some kind for this thing. Something like that, maybe. Not huge, but something. And that might be the whole funnel, is the inner part of that. Okay. So I would want to raise... I would want this part to probably be... Up my way, please. Somewhere... Let's go stand again. Maybe like here or here. So that would bring it up a little bit. So that's raising it... Where did I reference? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9? Yeah, moving that block up 9 blocks. So 9 spaces. Here I said 7. But this is also to the bottom of the floor, right? So 8, 9 to the top of the floor. So this is where the assembler would be. The top of the assemblers. So we could easily, I think, still have something positioned here and be in a nice position for that. Okay. Sounds good. All right, let me... What do we got to do? We got to chop this thing. Do we have any risks involved in doing so? I don't think so. This whole part of the base is going to lose power when we do it, but that's not a big deal. So essentially we just got to cut there and here, I guess. Done. Ooh, phantom block. Hello. Interesting. There we go. Strange. And this. And then the conveyor. And this is no longer the only thing holding this on, so we're good there. But this is all station stuff, too. I forgot. So nothing's going to float away. Alright, so let's grab Tortwing. And let's cut the conveyor. Let's raise this... Aw, his claw's not done. Terrible. Alright. I don't know what happened there. 2.5 minutes wasn't enough to fix that arm? That's pretty sad. Alright. We'll use these ones that seem to be on anyway. And I still have a welder. Oh, didn't I put grinders on? Or did I have both on? Both blueprints and it just randomly picked one. Or maybe it never finished grinding it off? I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. When I'm talking, I'm not paying attention. Pretty much. Oh, and the grinder... Oh, it's working. It's just... It's grayed out. I think if I got back in the cockpit... Yeah. Okay. So we'll break you. Goodbye. Okay. Oh, now the sound... sound cuts in. Hi. Scoozy. Fly by touch. Alright, so we need a merge block to redock. We have one right there, but that's not in the right spot. I don't feel like grinding anything down, so let's just do it this way. Let's see here. First we need the merge blocks. Merge, please. Okay. So I'll put one here, and we'll go up 9 blocks. Let's get off heavy armor, in case I accidentally weld them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll put another one. There. And then we'll simply get rid of that. And we're good to go. So we'll convert, and we'll fly straight up. I guess it's good that I kept the welder. Yeah, purposeful. I did it on purpose. Yes. Don't stop. Okay, let's go ahead and move this thing. Can't speak. Move. Merge complete. Do it. Don't make me tilt. Oh, I'm tilting. There we go. Alright. So, what do we gotta do? We are isolated, right? I guess I can test. Can I see the repair bay? RB. Nope. Okay, so we are separated. So we got to convert to a ship again. Of course. We're going to turn off our dampeners. We're going to try an advanced maneuver here. It's going to be fantastic. Pretty sure we're not connected to anything else down there. But I could be wrong. Most definitely. Always. Very, very possible. Okay. I want to try something. Alright, so dampeners are off. We'll fly up. And then we'll undock. And then we'll fly away. Unfortunately, I saw it move. Tortwing, you're in the way. Stop welding stuff. That's not the part of the plan. I'm hoping it'll just drift up and connect. But I did see it shift. Still moving? Yeah. Wait for it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna miss. Oh wow, it's way off. Yeah, this isn't gonna go well at all. I've done a terrible thing. I regret all life decisions. Okay, bam! They might actually attract each other. Looks like they're just too far away. Well, it stopped. Let's just bump it. Let's give it a little tap, shall we? Tortwing? How strong are you? Can you just gently push that in? There you go. Nope, things are going worse. The tilt is all off. Okay. Let's get to position. Let's bring this thing back. That did not go as planned. I wasn't expecting the little jump. Oops, let's turn that on. Oh god. Stop doing that. Come back. Ooh, I can like pull it around. Stop it. Okay. Playing tug of war here with merge blocks. Pull it. Why don't you just merge already? Come on. There we go. There we go. Tilt up. Okay, so the drift technique definitely didn't work. Definitely not reliable. Bam! What do you mean? Just because I'm powering the whole station? Nonsense. Okay, disconnect. Convert to ship. Tugger. Alright, Tugger. Good job. You served us well, sort of. So that's done. How's that look? Let's come down here. It's way too high. Bring it back down. Okay, no, I like that, I think. So I should reconnect it up, temporarily at least, with some of this stuff. Why don't we check out pivot points? Because there should be 2, right? That's our original station, I think. And then there should be one slightly above it, or is it the opposite? I think. I don't know. That's Tortwings. I don't see it. Maybe it isn't there. Anyway. Right. Let's connect. This should restore power. We won't have conveyors hooked up yet, though. But yeah, we can see the lights just turned on. Good stuff. So I'll have to reconnect the conveyor system. And we actually have to figure out how to do that. Because I don't want it obviously coming down and in, because that's the collection area. So we'll have to remove all that stuff that's under there and relocate it. We will have to tie this into the assembler somehow. So I don't actually have a plan set for that. Although we'll probably run a conveyor line maybe similar there, but up higher. Maybe into the top of it. So from out of the center of the floor. So maybe here, roughly. What do I have on me? Then we could put a conveyor, and then we could tube out of it. And then figure out how we want to do that. Ooh, that's going to hit directly with the assembler. That's okay. Directly. If I had put it in the center of the structure, it would have. Alright, so I'll probably do that, I guess, for the time being, and maybe bring that all the way back to here. I don't know. We'll look at that. I haven't needed to assemble anything recently. I think we're okay, but I will definitely have to get that back up and running here soon. Okay, Tortwing. Let's go grind some stuff out. Nice and gutted. Good for you. Be gone, iron. Okay. So here we go. Here's the old system. It gets basically funneled up to this location. So we're going to continue with the funneling idea. So ores will go up in here. Bang, bang, bang. And up here. So we need a gravity gen. It should still be kind of where it was, to be honest. So I think what we're going to do is offset things a bit. So what if... So I don't have this completely planned out. I just have a rough idea on what we want to do. So we're going to get this started today. We don't have too much time left to work on it. Time. Elusive. So I think if we put the grav gen again back here, it's pretty much right where it was. I probably could have left it there. To be honest, if I was thinking... Was it right there? That conveyor? I think it was a block lower. So if this thing is pulling... So ores will still want to travel in this direction, and they'll hit this, and they'll get directed to this side. Oh, I don't really want ores just to be on one side, though. So should we do something about that? Like we could offset them back, I suppose. Why does rotation never work when I'm recording? I swear I could rotate. So we could do that. So if we just think about it in just this little trench... Exclude this area here. We could enclose it if we really need to. Or just allow them to bounce around. And they'll bounce off the wall and hopefully come back. So, I don't know. I think we'll leave it for now. We'll see how it behaves. Right? Let's not make it too complicated if we don't need to. These windows will probably go. And in fact, what I think we might do instead of having a window is provide a way for the ore to get in line with the grav gen, right? So if we just have the grav gen, it's going to pull. We're basically having it set up to pull like we had before. So if I'm a piece of ore and I manage to get right here, I'm going to stay right here, right? So we have two options. We can offset it down like I was doing before, which would force the ore to come down here, and eventually it would make its way, or it should, theoretically, if things didn't go wrong, would make its way in here and then go up. So we could still do that, or we could... Oh, I keep thinking I can go out that window. I see space, I go. So instead we can make these kind of slits. But he'd still get stuck here on the sides. Basically anywhere along this plane he could get stuck in the middle of the block trying to go directly for. And we can't obviously have it all open or stuff wouldn't go anywhere. So I'll think about that. If we do want to offset it down, I guess, we would need a grav gen, and it can't be like that. That'd be facing the wrong way. So it'd have to be like this, I guess. So we could do that, and that would displace this. This would be stronger than that one again, and this would be facing downwards. So we'll see if we'll probably need that one. I'll probably keep that one in there, but I'll probably provide slits as well. So some ore can get in here if it wants to, but for the most part it's trying to go down there. That's probably decent. So this sends stuff up. No, that one won't, but we need one more to send stuff up. So one more gravity gen right there, I guess. And this one will be going that way, and it's going to be stronger than all three. And then we just have to set up the fields. So I think that's about all we need. If I was smart, which I am not, although I can just get rid of these. The magic of station blocks. I can just remove all those and not waste any of my steel plates putting any material in. You don't have any hands. Okay, well, I'm gonna go change hands, guys. Be right back. I did notice the grinders for this thing is a little bit wonky. I think the reason our right hand didn't come off is in fact because it didn't reach. So I think it's set up to reach now. But it's also taking off more blocks than we need. So anyway, yeah, I'll go get some welders. Oops. That's definitely not helping. I think what I might do, guys, I don't know about this whole rotor thing for the grinders. It seems to be a little bit too hard to get it, like, precisely in the right spot. So I think we have the space for it now for pistons below. So maybe we can put these guys on pistons, and they'll just extend up until they detect something, and then they'll stop. and then they'll grind whatever they found. That might be more reliable, I think. Anyways, all done. Except he doesn't seem to get that part. Yeah, I don't like how it grinds his other parts either. Not ideal. Alright, so we can either wait or I can make it go now, which is what we'll do. I'm going to turn on the welders though. Oops. What did I do? Did that make the welders close again? Oh god. This can't be good. No, we're fine. Okay, I interrupted the welders process, I think by turning it on. Anyway. Almost broke it. Don't intervene. Don't try to override stuff. You'll just break it. Okay. So let me weld these grav gens and we can get it set up. The floating. What is that? No. Alright. Looks like we don't have enough of these guys. I thought we did. I swear I had some in me. What am I doing? Master? Make me grav. Oh, you can't get access to any of the parts. Damn it. I need my conveyor system back. Darn. I goofed. So that welder did not retract because it's not told to at the beginning of the cycle. So it stayed inwards. And that caused us a lot of trouble. Oh, I don't actually want to go out. We're going to follow this thing back in. As you can see, our whole left side is still fairly destroyed.
Objective complete.
Objective complete. Now what? Oh, I guess because I was too close to it, it shut itself off? Man, things clearly not working as well as they should be. Oh. Okay, I see. When things were about to go wrong, I turned off power to the station. That did not stop it because Tortwing powered everything for he was powering with his reactors. Ah. Okay. I wanted to get back in there because I need the welders to come in from the side, and I still didn't get anything. So we are going to do some manual intervention here. Okay, so piston doors, reverse, and let's get in there again. And let's do some repair job, and I'll have to... Every time this thing fails, though, at least it teaches me what I need to fix to make it less likely to occur again. So he has a group, which I don't remember what this is. Welders and sensors on. That is what I hit, and that is what caused the thing to, like, crush us, I think. I think the safeties did it. Damn safeties. So really what I want to do is compress those guys. I don't know if the sensors are on. They are. Okay, yeah, because we turned them on. There we go. So that should finish that up. Whoops, I'm in the ship. Right. So luckily we did not lose a cargo container, which was great. I don't think. Yeah. Z. Oh no, maybe we did. We might have lost this cargo container and whatever was in it. Darn. Maybe that's how I lost my grav components. Probably. Oh yeah, that's why I'm here. Gravity! Yay! Alright, so we did hook that thing back up, and there we go. Give me those. Gimme. Gimme. Uh-oh. Why no? Why no go? Is my conveyor system busted? Should be. I can see the connector, which means the cargo container's right there. Right? That's not busted, because we're looking into it. What am I missing, guys? It's something stupid, isn't it? Can I move stuff in between? I can. Oh, I know what I did. The gate. When the power went out, the connector gate, I think, busted. Lock. How about now? Yeah. I want more than one, though, please. Thank you. Well, that was a lot of work to get nothing done. Are you done fixing me yet? Not quite? Okay. See you down below. Okay, everybody, I think we're going to have to just call it here. A couple catastrophes. And we have now run out of time. Come on. I can only reach you with one welder. That's unfortunate. What if I tilt? I want dual efficiency. Don't get any of the steel plates. So yeah, we'll cut it here, guys. I'll get these gravity generators set up and kind of calibrated. And then we can look at setting up the collector array above this and checking out the ore, because all that stuff's going to take some time. We'll have to send Moeller down there to disturb some ores for us to see how it works. And yeah, but we first need a place for them to go. So we'll maybe work on that in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. That's right. This is how long it takes to weld stuff.